Hey everybody, this is Chad here, and I am going to be shooting some video today about making barbecue sauce, and I'm going to be canning it, and I am also going to be smoking some St. Louis style baby back ribs today. So this is my first video going up. I'm not really sure what the video is going to entail or how long this is going to be. It's probably going to be a lot longer than I suspect though. But anyhow, I thought I'd bring you along on a journey to making this barbecue sauce and canning it. So this is my Whistlin Dixie barbecue sauce, and I apologize about the motorcycle revving in the background there. I have the door open for a little bit more natural lighting in here. So this is some of the ingredients anyhow that are going into my Whistlin Dixie barbecue sauce. You can see there's some brown sugar and some ketchup over there. But yeah, so in this recipe here, we have granulated garlic, granulated onion, we've got some chili powder, some kosher salt, some cracked black pepper, we've got apple juice, yellow mustard, honey, apple cider vinegar, hot sauce, and as I mentioned, ketchup and brown sugar going in there. We also have some vanilla and some of this chipotle powder here, and you can see I picked that up at Penzi Spices. Here in Pittsburgh, there's actually quite a few places that you can get this stuff. It just happened to be that I was going to get another spice that I can only get at Penzi, so I picked this up a few weeks ago. But anyhow, so that's the ingredients here. Let me go ahead and pop this on the tripod, and I will show you how to mix this all up. Okay, I'm back here. Let's go ahead and get started here. And I got my little cheat sheet here. I'll put the recipe for this down in the description below. But just to make sure I don't skip anything here, I've made this particular sauce several times. But basically, what you want to do is get yourself your stock pot out. And this is a 5-quart stock pot. This particular recipe makes 10 cups. So if you are making this just for a one-off barbecue, just know you're going to have way too much sauce. I'm going to be canning this today, so I've got my my canning jars here. I still have to sterilize and wash all of those, but I'll show you that in a little bit. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get the sauce mixed up. So we're starting with 4 cups of ketchup. So I've got 4 cups in this bowl here. We'll get our trusty rubber spatula, get all that goodness out of there. So that's 4 cups of ketchup. You know, being a Pittsburgh boy, I gotta go with the Heinz ketchup. There's no other ketchup out there other than Heinz ketchup. I'm sorry to you people who like the Hunts. It just doesn't exist here in the city. To the 4 cups of ketchup, we are going to add 2 cups of light brown sugar that's been packed. So go on into the pool. And to that, we are also going to add 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Let's go ahead and grab my measuring cup here. So 2 cups of, this is just some great value Walmart apple cider vinegar that I have here. Nothing fancy. Let's go ahead and get that all measured out here. There's 2 cups. So we'll go ahead and get that poured in here. Okay, and then next we need 2 cups of apple juice. Again, just some great value apple juice from Walmart. Nothing crazy special here about that. This particular one's from concentrate. Typically, when it comes to juices, I like the not from concentrate, but you know, if I'm not drinking this, so I will be more than happy to save a little bit and get the concentrate version. So anyhow, 2 cups of that going in. Okay. And then next we need to get a 1/2 cup of yellow mustard and also a 1/2 cup of honey in here. So let me go ahead and move you guys over here. Let's see if this works a little better. I feel like I'm talking to the wall and you're looking at my back. So let's go ahead and grab a 1/2 cup. Of course, now I just blocked the drawer with my measuring cups in it. So here we go. So 1/2 cup. I hope I have enough honey here. That might be a 1/2 cup. It's a 12-ounce bear. So we'll see. If not, we can always add a little other sweetener. But this is really just for sweetness. Let's see what we end up getting in here. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty close. I think this is about more like 1/3 of a cup. But we'll give it a little bit of time here to drain on out. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This is where I should put in some music, right? And fast forward so you guys aren't watching honey drip out of a jar. Okay, I'm back. We got a 1/2 cup of honey out of that. So into the pot. Oh, this is nice and sticky. Woo! Sticky, sticky, sticky. As I guess it should be. It is honey, right? Okay. Show you over here what we're working with down here. We have the 1/2 cup of yellow mustard that needs to go in. So let's go ahead and give that a squirt in here. Oh, there we go. All right. Whoa! Splash zone. I didn't sign up for the Shamu splash zone seats. Holy, I think it got me. So I don't have my apron on. Come to think of it, I don't even think I own an apron anymore. Did it get me? Oh, yep, it got me. I've got mustard on my shirt now. Oh well. Wouldn't be cooking if we weren't making a mess. Isn't that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Anyhow. So into that, then we need to add a, let's see, we're down to our spices now. So we got 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic. Now this is not garlic powder. This is different than than garlic powder. It's much more coarse grind, and it does make a difference. So if you can't find granulated garlic, you can use garlic powder, but you're going to want to use a lot less. This is 2 tablespoons of granulated. You'd probably want to use about, I don't know, a little more than a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon plus, 1/2 teaspoon, if you're using garlic powder. But we'll go ahead and put that into the pot. And then we have some granulated onion, which also is the same, I would say. If you don't have granulated onion and you have onion powder, then you would want to you know, maybe make the same substitution, a tablespoon plus, you know, a half a teaspoon or something like that. Just so it's not too overpowering. But this is 2 tablespoons of granulated onion. And next to the party, we are bringing 2 tablespoons of chili powder. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. This is a spicy sauce, if I didn't mention that already. Again, it is my Whistlin Dixie rib sauce, so it's got a zing to it. Next, we've got a tablespoon and a half. That's 1 tablespoon plus 1/2 tablespoon of coarsely ground black pepper. Butcher's grind. If you don't have, you know, if you don't have a pepper mill to grind it yourself, what you're going to want to look for in the grocery store is what's called butcher's grind, and it's really just you know, it's a very coarse grind of pepper. So that can go in. And next we've got a teaspoon of kosher salt. Teaspoon of kosher salt. And after that, we need to get a teaspoon of chipotle powder. I apologize, I ran out of my portioning dishes, so I got to measure a few of these out here. Again, this is the chipotle powder, and I just picked that up at Penzi Spices. You can get this in any Mexican grocery specialty store. If you don't even have you know, if you can't find it locally, you can always order it online. I'll put a link to you know, a spot on Amazon where you can get it as well. But we need a teaspoon of chipotle powder. Get the little plastic guy snapped back on there. I don't know. I think that these plastic things are, usually I throw them away. Just keep the lid on them. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't go shaking chipotle powder on things. Or chili powder for that matter. I just usually dump it. Or measure it out with a spoon. And the next thing we need is a teaspoon of hot sauce. Whatever your favorite hot sauce is. This was just something that I picked up at Aldi's. I usually have this in the cupboard just because it's a cheaper one. Whew. It's got a zing though to it, so you need a teaspoon of that. Now this seems weird to measure. Usually I don't measure, I just go glug 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 glug, and you know. Excuse me, and that's that. But for this video, I'm trying to measure so that you have an idea as to how much I'm using. And last but not least, I need to put in, I think it's a teaspoon of, or half teaspoon rather, of vanilla. Forgive the faucet water here, I apologize. So again, just some vanilla extract. Get the pure stuff. Don't get that imitation crap. I realize that this particular one's not even the best. I mean, it's Walmart brand, and I just picked it up because I was there last night and I wasn't gonna run out to the store that I normally buy my vanilla at. But yeah, get some good vanilla, because I mean, life's too short to have bad vanilla. At least, you know, I think it is. And there you go. Half a teaspoon. So, flying around in here. I'm just gonna get some of this scraped off of my spatula here. Got my whisk, and you just wanna get this whisked so everything is all combined together. You know, it's gonna give a little bit of resistance. There's a lot of ketchup. I mean, look at, you saw we had what, 4 cups of ketchup in there, and the half a cup of honey, and the 2 cups of brown sugar in there as well. So it's It's going to put up a little bit of a fight until we get it combined a little bit here. But what you want to do is you want to whisk this together, and then once it's whisked fairly combined together, you want to turn on your heat. You want to bring it up to a rolling boil for 5 minutes, but you want to make sure that you keep whisking. You know, you want to keep whisking while when it gets to the boiling stage for sure, with all that sugar in there, or otherwise it's going to burn. But I'm going to go ahead and get the fire turned on here. I'm going to bring it up to a simmer here, and once that starts simmering, I'll bring you back. Just let it boil for 5 minutes. That's going to really help thicken the sauce up a lot. You know, this is it's not a overly thick sauce to begin with. It will be a little bit on the lighter side. I don't want to say watery, but you know, it'll be more fluid. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep on whisking this here for the next 4 minutes or so, and I'll bring you back when the sauce is thickened. And I apologize for those people that are hearing that on the bottom of the pan. I know that drives people nuts, but I apologize. Anyhow, I'll bring you back here in a few minutes. Okay, we're back here, and just got this done here. Just got done boiling, so I'm just going to take it off of the heat here. But you can see, maybe you can see, yeah, it's so steamy. But it is in there. It's all good, and all that good sauce. So what we want to do is just let that sit for 10 minutes. You know, if for some reason you were cooking for 100 people and just made all that sauce, and we're going to use it all today, you know, you would be all done. But assuming that you're, whoa, super close up. Assuming that you're not, you know, that you're not doing that, then what you want to do at this point is go ahead and can it. You know, if you are going to use it now, just go ahead and let it cool for 10 minutes. You want to put it into a non-metallic bowl, and then store it in an airtight lid in the refrigerator. So, you know, non-metallic is important because, you know, with all the vinegar in there, you don't want all that vinegar coming in contact with a, you know, stainless steel bowl or anything. So put it in a glass bowl would be ideal. If not, you can always put it into a Tupperware bowl. But we're going to go ahead and can it because I want to have, you know, I want to use this sauce later. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up here, and I'm going to move on to canning this. But I hope you enjoyed at least this segment here on making the Whistlin Dixie barbecue sauce. Go ahead and look down in the description below. I'll have the recipe down there. And also, please, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. I do appreciate that. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see some future videos coming from me. I will have additional cooking videos coming out real soon. You know, next video will be actually canning this particular barbecue sauce. So if you've never canned before and you're interested in learning how to do that, go ahead and look for the next video. If you hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button, you'll get notified as soon as that video is posted. So until then, this is Chad, and I hope you have a great day. Later.